friends, and welcome to another vlog. Happy May. Today is May 1st and I am just thrilled about it. I absolutely love the month of May. It's the 5th month of the year and I love 5s for some reason. I just realized that like a few years ago that I just absolutely love the number 5. And May is the 5th month of the year and I love May. And I love May 1st because it's May Day, and I've always loved reading about like the May Day celebrations and whatnot in different like fiction books growing up. And it just seems like such a lovely sort of a celebration where it's just like springtime and dancing and dresses and food and just like a sort of a celebration that it's spring and winter is finally past, sort of a thing. Anyway. So, today has just kind of been a very chill, slow, sort of a normal day, honestly. Baby Tam and I have just kind of been doing our usual thing, feeding him, keeping him from getting into too much mischief. He's napping at the moment, so I have to baby monitor, but hopefully I can talk for like 5-10 minutes, and then I want to do some knitting so badly. But anyway, I am going to share with you a couple different things. One, this past Saturday, April 29th, was just the local yarn store day, and my local yarn store actually started their sales a couple days early, so I ended up going in on the Friday because we had some stuff going on Saturday, so it ended up working out perfectly for me. But I got a few things because, as I mentioned in was it my spring summer? I think it was the one before. It was a knit and chat talking about my kind of plans for the years and wanting to spend less and buy less stuff. One of the planned things I had for this year was to support my local yarn store for local yarn store day. So I wanted to share the 3 skeins of yarn that I got for that, and then I wanted to quickly share the projects that I am planning to take with me while I am out of town for 3 weeks. I think it's exactly 3 weeks or a little bit more than 3 weeks this month. So I'm going to be gone most of the month of May, and I need to have some knitting with me, obviously. So I have to pack light because I don't have a lot of space with the traveling and whatnot that I am doing. I'm riding with my sister, so her car is kind of small. And so I can't take too many projects, but so I'm trying to I can't take too much, so I'm trying to make sure that I take the ones that I really, really want to work on. Anyway, I'm going to show you the yarn that I got from my yarn store first, and then we'll talk about knitting. So, here we go. So the main thing that I knew that I really wanted to do is I wanted to get some more yarn to make Micah some more socks. So I picked up 2 more skeins of the Barocco Vintage Sock. Are these not like the most beautiful colors? This is like the most beautiful blue I've ever seen. It's just stunning. And then this is just a gorgeous green. It was so funny. I sent a picture to my husband of this, and then they had this beautiful purpley color, and I texted him. I was like, okay, which one, the green or the purple? And he was just like, both of them. I love both of them. So the plan is I had to get this blue because it was gorgeous. So I'm going to knit him some socks with these, and then later in the year I will get him the purple one and make him some purple socks. But I'm very happy about these, and I will probably steal some of this yarn to make myself some socks because why not? This is a blend of 52% acrylic, 40% wool, and 8% nylon, and I have made him a pair of socks out of some of this base of yarn before, and they have been holding up very well. And he can be a little bit hard on his socks just because he wears them like regular store-bought socks, and so with his shoes and whatnot, and he only has maybe 4 or 5 pairs of hand knit socks at this point, and he wears them all the time. So he's kind of wearing through them. But the ones that I made for him out of the vintage socks seem to be holding up pretty well. So I'm going to make him some more. Anyway, this is the colorway Tide Pool, and this is the colorway Fennel. And then, of course, I grabbed myself some yarn for socks. I have no business buying any more sock yarn or any more opal yarn. I think I have 4 skeins of opal yarn that I haven't even touched yet, but the reason I grabbed this was for some reason, normally at my local yarn store, the opal yarn is between $17 and $19 or $20, but for whatever reason this one was only $11.50, and then they were doing a discount on top of that, so it was like $8 or $9 for a skein of opal yarn. And I've been eyeing this for a minute, so I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and get this. And it's just this beautiful, beautiful colorway of yarn. It's from the History collection. Look at that label. That way. I love how that looks. And then I can't really show... That's unfortunate. So you can kind of sort of see the sock, but the sticker, the store sticker, is right over top of it. So, anyway, but I'm very, very happy with these purchases. And it was just really lovely because I left baby Tam at home and was able to run around and do a couple different things. I went to my, it was funny, it was a busy weekend because, or a busy Friday, because that was the day that my local library was having their used book sale, and then it was local yarn store day, and so I just did all the things in one day. So I'm very happy with that yarn. Let's talk about the projects that I'm planning to take with me. First off, I am definitely planning to take my faux set, which is a pattern by Devin of Knitting McPearly, and I've been working on that. I'm not going to show it to you because I am planning a separate little series of videos throughout the month of May while I'm gone, kind of sharing my progress on my faux set. So I have the first one filmed, I just haven't edited. I haven't gotten it edited and uploaded. Oh my goodness. So that will be coming up here shortly, probably within a day or two of this video. So the next thing that I'm planning to take is all of the sock projects. I have so many sock projects on the go. I just want to knit socks and sweaters so much, like all of them. And I just have so many socks on the go. So the first one is, I'm so happy with it. This is my scrappy sock that I am knitting out of my Red Wallflowers colorway, and then I paired it with another one of my hand-dyed yarns, which is in this muted brown. And I just started this over the weekend because I wanted to have a picture to put up at the listing of my Red Wallflowers mini skein collection, which is available at the moment. There's 2 left. So hopefully at the time of filming, so I will put the link in the description box if they're still there by the time I get this edited and uploaded, but I'm super, super happy with it. So I'm definitely taking this. My plan is to make this kind of a longer leg and then do the rest of the sock in the brown. I think it's going to look so cute, and I'm going to have a decent amount of my Red Wallflowers colors left. It's going to be so cool. But that's one of the socks that I'm working on. And then I need to finish getting this cast on, which is one of the reasons I want to hurry up and get this filmed so I can finish getting this cast on. Stephanie of Texas Peach Knits and I are doing a little knit along this month of knitting up our Patton's Croy Midnight Orchid yarn into socks. And so I want to get these cast on so that I can work on them. I still don't completely know what pattern I'm going to use. I'm leaning towards doing the Mercury socks, which is a really lovely like lace pattern sock. It's a free pattern, but I don't know. I'm torn because I do love a good vanilla sock. But, so we'll see. But I realized that I could knit the cuff part of it and then I can decide on a pattern, so there's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my other 2 sock projects that I have on the go. First off is a sock that I'm knitting out of this opal yarn from the Vincent van Gogh collection. It was inspired by, well, that's what the sock will look like. It's glaring, so you can kind of see it. But it's inspired by this painting. And right now I have I'm knitting these on my Leica US size 1 2.25mm double pointed needles, which were a gift from a lovely channel viewer, and I absolutely am so much enjoying it. And so far I just have the cuff done, and I think I've done like 2 rows of the sock. And I think I'm going to do these as longer socks as well. Usually I do a shorty sock, but I'm kind of feeling like doing a little bit of longer socks. And then the last sock project that I am planning to take with me is my socks that are going to be knit out of the Barocco vintage sock in the rhubarb colorway. And I am just doing a, I picked a stitch from a knitting stitch dictionary called, I think it was like the seated rib, and I love how it is looking. It looks so cool. And these ones I'm kind of torn between doing a nice long sock or doing kind of like an in-between, like not quite a shorty but not quite a long sock. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. And these I'm knitting on my Hiya Sharps US size 1 2.25mm needles. And I really like them. They're quite nice. To be honest, I think I like these better than the Chiagu needles that I have, but that could be a, I don't know, they're all good needles. They're great needles, you know. Trying to make sure the baby's not waking up. But yeah, so those are the projects that I'm planning to take with me. Lots of socks, and then I am hoping to, while I'm on vacation, I'm hoping to stop by a yarn store and get like a souvenir yarn. So if I really run out of something to knit on, I won't. If I really do, I can go and get something. But yeah, so that is what I'm planning to work on and take with me, and I'm very excited about it. And my faux set, I have been knitting so much on my faux set, and I am really loving it. It's a bit slow going because it's got like color work and all these details and texture and stuff in the yoke, but it's fun at the same time. I think I'll be very ready to get to like the stockinette portion of the sweater and just knit away. But for right now, I'm having a lot of fun with it. So that is definitely coming with me. And I think that if I have one big project like the faux set and then tons of sock projects, I'll be good to go. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the vlog here because I want to try and do a little bit of like editing and whatnot. And then hopefully if I keep it on the shorter side, I can get this uploaded this evening. So thank you so much for watching the little snippets that I filmed of this morning and for listening to me chatter about yarn and knitting. I hope that you had a wonderful, wonderful first day of May, a wonderful Monday. I hope that you have loads of lovely things coming up in May and that the weather is beautiful and actually spring-like and that winter's not holding on too hard. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!